Shalom, Kohala, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Kadash. Much honors and respects to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do that to your precepts. I say, Shalom. Back for another quick 4-part lesson. I'm going to title it Jacob's Trouble. All right, and we'll go into that word for you. All right, but understand this. We're talking about Jacob's trouble. Jacob is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? Not Esau, Edom. Okay? The Edomites, the so-called white man. Okay? Not him. It is Jacob. All right? The promises that were given unto Abraham were given unto his second-born Isaac, who had 8 sons. And then Isaac had 2 sons. Esau came out first as a hairy garment, and as he came out, Jacob was holding his heel. Okay? You understand that? Remember that. Because that's symbolism. Okay? All a part of prophecy. Okay? So, anyway, let's get started on this lesson here. All right? I don't want to make it long, and I want to keep it short. So, Jeremiah 30:7. But here at the top, what does it say? Deliverance from captivity, right? The promise. Who is that promise to? It's promised to the nation of Israel. It's not promised to anybody else, all right? It has nothing to do with Esau, Edom, and the other 16 heathen nations. And remember, the Lord only made 18 nations, okay? And the people that were under the first covenant are also under the second covenant, okay? So there is no God loves everybody and that everybody's going to be saved. That stuff is not biblical. It is not scriptural. It is not in the scriptures. Okay? That is what Renaissance, plantation Christianity, replacement theology, that's what that's all about. Okay? So that's the falsehood, people, and there are many other falsehoods. All right? So anyway, let's deliverance from captivity, right? We're talking Jacob's trouble. We'll scroll down to verse 7. For alas, that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Yeah, it all starts with the elect of Israel. This isn't like the Exodus of ancient Egypt, all right, after 400 years in captivity there under the Hamites. No. Okay? Where everybody was taken out. And you should well know what happened in the wilderness. All right? The Lord killed everybody off except Joshua and Caleb. Joshua representing the northern kingdom, Caleb representing the southern kingdom. Do you understand, people? Okay? So, here, this time around, which will be considered the second death, the first death was the flood. So the second death is by fire, thermonuclear fire from the ICBMs. Okay? The arrows of the Lord, people. All right? So, the elect, it's clear in the scriptures, everybody shall not have to suffer the second death. Talking about Israel, because he has an elect. They're going to be saved out of it, just like it says here. For alas, that day is great, so that none is like it, and it is the time of Jacob's trouble, but ye shall be saved out of it. Jacob, the descendants of Jacob, okay? Which is who? You Negro Latinos and the Americans that make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the biblical Hebrew Israelites. This is your book. This is about your bloodline, your lineage, your authenticity, your race, your nationality, your culture, your heritage. Okay? So, let's get with it. All right, let's click on Jacob's trouble here. All right? Or Jacob.
Strong's H3290. Yaakov.
See, heel holder, right? He was holding the heel of his elder twin that came out first, all right, Esau, okay, and pulling him downward, which again is symbolism. See, son of Isaac, grandson of Abraham, father of the 12 patriarchs of the tribes of Israel, okay? So you understand the Edomites who come from Esau, they're not Jacob. You understand that they are two separate nations. You go back to Genesis, the 25th chapter, it'll tell you that. All right? When Rebecca was asking what the hell was going on in her womb, okay? And the Lord told her, there are two separate nations within thy womb. All right? And of course, the elder shall serve the younger, okay? Which is going to happen in the kingdom. The Edomites are going to serve up. They're going to be our handmaids and servants. Okay? This is all in the scriptures, people. All right? So, give me a minute. All right, you know what? We'll end this here. We'll be right back with parts 2, 3, and 4. Shalom.